Hey guys, MaxLPQueen here, and welcome back to some more Pokemon Black Randomized Nuzlocke. So, I am here in the box for a reason that I actually should have done last episode, but you know what? Things happened so fast last episode that I it just didn't really hit me until after we had finished the episode and I went back and watched it. And I just wanted to take a moment here to properly say goodbye to our fallen Tailo. I cannot believe we lost our Tailo, but you know what? It's a good thing that we lost it in the fight that we did, because we would have probably ended up losing it in the fight afterwards, if not to Delandris, because it ended up having Rock Tomb anyway. So I wanted to go ahead and give it a proper send-off here and give it just a little moment of silence, because it has fallen. So a moment of silence for Tailo, our starter. Alrighty, so now that we got that out of the way, unfortunately, yes, we do need to go ahead and continue on. It's just really stupid to me that we lost it so early on, because I kind of really did like it. I was really enjoying having Tailo on the team, because it was getting crits left and right and proving itself to be the best starter out of the three that we had to choose from. It was the best. But I don't know if I need it in my party or not, because I do know that we are going to get another Pokemon here in a second. And it's usually based off of your starter. But I don't think we will need it. I do need heal as well. I went ahead and trained Psyduck and Igglybuff off screen. I trained Psyduck up to level 12 and it learned Water Gun. So it wasn't too bad training it up. I mostly used Igglybuff whenever it got too bad, but there was some pretty cool Pokemon that you guys saw in the route that gave me quite a bit of experience, so I used that for training, and I just basically started walking around a whole bunch off screen for Igglybuff, because we're getting to the point now where Igglybuff is not going to learn any more moves, and I need it to evolve as soon as possible. So I'm doing as much as I can to get its affection all the way up. And apparently I don't even know its evolved forms, because last episode I got so tongue-tied I didn't know that Igglybuff evolves into Jigglypuff, and then Jigglypuff evolves into Wigglytuff, not Wigglybuff. Buff, puff, puff. Very confusing, I guess. But I went and basically, I think we looked around the town. I don't think we looked around too much. I don't exactly remember. It's been a little while since I have played the game, because I took the weekend off. But we did go ahead and look around, I think, some of the stuff here in the town. But I wanted to go ahead and check it out anyway, just to see if anybody had anything that they would like to give me. Oh yes, I do remember now. We did find a fossil as well outside of the town area there. And that's going to be really helpful for us, because once we get to the next city, we'll be able to get ourselves another encounter from the fossil, which will be pretty cool. But I do want to go ahead and check around the town, though. Make sure nobody wants to give me any items, because these items could definitely be useful to us. Of course, a Great Ball is always helpful, so I'll definitely take that. I do want to go ahead and say this. I don't even know if it even makes a big deal to you guys, if you even notice it, or what, but I've been feeling like the episodes have been kind of low volume-wise. I feel like the volume of the game is a little bit too low, so I've been kind of messing with the volume a little bit. Hopefully it sounds a little bit better, because this game does have some pretty good music in it, I've been told. By a lot of people who like this game. They do like the music in it, and I feel like it would be better if you could hear it a little bit more. But it looks like that's about all we've got here in the town. I do know the trainer school will be where we need to go for battling Charon, I believe you battle him in there. But I don't think we're ready for that just yet. I want to get another Pokemon before we battle him. Because we can get one more. We just need to go to this area over here. To the right of the city. And we'll be able to get ourselves another one. But I want to check real quick. Make sure there's no items. Just to be sure. Okay, we'll go in the trainer school later. What do you say? Are you looking for the gym leader? Well, he's not here. He could be in the training school. If you want to challenge him, please go find him. The training school is not far from this gym. Okay, well, we'll go there in a minute. Right now, we're going to go to the Dream Yard. Because that's where we need to go and get our next Pokemon. So we'll fight these trainers here. And then we'll head on over to get it. Hopefully it's going to be something good because it will be randomized, I believe. And wow. Very good matchup here for Psyduck, taking on that Cyndaquil. And a Weavile is next, so I think I'll go ahead and stick with Psyduck, because Igglybuff, like I said, not going to be doing much for us until it evolves. Oh, and I keep forgetting, I need to look up what Jigglypuff and Wigglytuff's movesets are, because I need to know when to evolve it as well, because we're going to be getting a Moonstone soon, and I want to make sure that I evolve it at the right time. I'm pretty sure stone evolutions are a little bit different than trade evolutions. But I think... I do know that with Growlithe, you have to wait for it to be a certain level, as well as Pikachu, before you can actually... ooh, we should switch out. Before that you can evolve it so it can learn certain moves. I was assuming Jigglypuff was the same way. Ooh, bye. That is not good. Good thing you are going to take this thing out, Psyduck. Let's get out of here. It's scary. Oh, and look at that. Another Landorus this time. I think we're ready for him, though, this time. We have a water gunning Psyduck. The question is, do you outspeed? Oh, you do outspeed. Of course you do. You have speed lowering moves. But, luckily for us, this Psyduck ain't playing no games. And is definitely looking to be a proud member of the team. I guess we'll get rid of Water Sport for Disable. Disable could be good to use if we have a gym leader that just decides to be pretty annoying and spam a certain move. We can disable it. So I'm hoping here that Igglybuff can maybe possibly take out this Trubbish. Doesn't seem like it is too hard to take out, but you guys know Igglybuff is not the best, although she did prove herself a little bit last episode. Kind of proving with the crits and stuff that she is a proud member of the team and does deserve to be here. But we need to go and pick up our Pokemon now. Let's get this Douse Drive first, though. You know what actually does that do? I forgot what that does. A cassette to be held by Genesect. It changes Technoblast to Water-type move. Okay, so it's for Genesect. I wasn't sure if it was Genesect or if it was Porygon, but pretty sure Porygon is a dubious disc or something like that. Hey you! What was the first Pokemon you received? Tailo? Really? Then Larvitar could be a big help. Your Tailo does not do well against grass-type Pokemon. Yes it does. Okay. Say, do you want this Larvitar of mine? Sure. I'm guessing it's thinking that it can use Fire-type moves, so it makes it hot against grass types. I'm guessing that it's probably thinking that I picked up a water type starter because I picked Tailo, and it's gonna give me a fire type starter, which originally was going to be a Panseer because of the elemental monkeys, but instead I got myself a nice and level 10 Larvitar. So you know what, not a bad deal. Not a bad deal at all. And it has Guts, which is pretty nice. So we kind of traded a Gutsmon for another Gutsmon. So your sacrifice will not be in vain, Tailo, because we have Larvitar here, ready to help out the team. So my question is now, can we actually fight with you? Because you're not going to be good, especially if you have a lower defense nature. You are not going to be good for this gym, but you might be able to take on the gym trainers. I don't know, we'll have to see. First we need to go and take on Charon, because I believe he should be pretty easy to defeat. So let's head back to the Pokemon Center real quick and pick ourselves up some potions. I believe we need some more potions. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure I could use a couple more. Let's see, we have 5 and we have $600. I think we should be okay. I'll pick up a couple more. You know what, speaking of, do I have anything that I can actually sell for some money? Because we are really low on cash right now, and we could use all the money we can get. Unfortunately, I don't have anything that I really want to sell besides this Douse Tribe. But I would only get 500 for it, and if we did happen to run across a Genesect that I actually was able to catch, I don't know, I feel like it would be kind of cool to have the drive. But let's go ahead and head into the trainer school here. Ooh, I know. Somebody in here, I think, gives me the X items. Maybe, and I could sell those for some moolah. No? Oh, okay, you give me the berries, or a full heal. I mean, that's cool. I can use it, but what are you doing, Sharon? When a Pokemon is poisoned, its HP decreases while it is battling. Huh. Hey, Hilda. Have you come looking for the gym leader? Why... Yes, I did, actually. I was looking for you, but sure. I need to find the gym leader, too. He was here talking about Pokemon types until just a few moments ago. Maybe you walk right past him. By the way, Hilda, will you have a battle with me? I want to test how important items are in battle. Okay. Well, let's see how effective my items are. Or maybe I should test how well I can battle without items. Anyway, this is an indoor match, so let's battle without getting too rough. Okay, Sharon. Mallory. Let's see what you got. You should have definitely different mons that you had before in our first battle, because you're not going to keep your starter. You start with a Laleep. Okay, well, I'm not going to be doing any good with Larvitar out here. I'm guessing my best bet is probably going to be to put it to sleep with Igglybuff and possibly go for the tail whips on Psyduck, because that would probably help us out a bit. If only we could hit a Sing, if only. There we go. Okay, so let's switch out into Psyduck. Oh, not Larvitar. Okay, guess we will switch out into Larvitar. It didn't matter, you woke up anyway. Putting up the Sandstorm probably wouldn't matter, so let's Screech it. I think that harshly lowers defense, so if we can do that a couple times, and then possibly be able to take it out with a Bite, maybe? Yeah, that is so good. Screech is definitely good for the first time battling for Larvitar, so it's definitely helpful. You could have got a little bit more experience though if I wouldn't have sent an Igglybuff, but you know what, it's fine. Charmander is going to be your next Pokemon. That's fine as well. I think we'll stick it out with Larvitar, and you know what, just to be safe, we'll increase our special defense? Is that what it increases in a Sandstorm? And attack you anyway because you'll get hit by the Sandstorm. I believe it does. I think Rock-type Pokemon get a defense boost in Sandstorm. I always get that mixed up. I don't really remember exactly, but I seem to always get it mixed up. But I believe it's Rock and Steel types, because they're not affected by the storm anyway. Okay, so he wasn't too bad, obviously. He was going pretty easy on us since we have a gym battle to face and no starter to provide. I see, losing to you means that I still have a lot to learn. Sure. So, learning to use items well is definitely important then. Oh, here, Hilda, I'll give you these berries. Gee, thanks. Orange berry is so useful. If you give a Pokemon this kind of berry to hold, it would eat it and heal up when its HP goes down in battle. But if you give Pokemon man-made items like potions to hold, they can't use them. Well, good luck then. And that's all you have to say. Alrighty. Well, we can go ahead and heal up our Pokemon at the Pokemon Center and then head on over to the gym because I see a gym leader. And I think we're ready. I mean, we can't possibly do any more training right now. We're already pretty high leveled. So I think we should be good to go to take on the gym. Yes, I am a gym lead up this town. You are? Right, you want to challenge the gym. In that case, what was the first Pokemon you chose? Oshawott. I see. It's weak against grass-type Pokemon. I think you need to prepare to face that type. I'll be waiting for you inside. Okay. Works for me. Hello, I'm Clyde, the guide for Pokemon trainers challenging a gym. We appreciate you challenging the gym and to take this to commemorate the occasion. Thanks for the fresh water, buddy. Alright, so this is your standard gym puzzle. What is super effective on fire? I'd have to say water. I think we have 2 gym trainers in here. So this should get Larvitar up in a couple of levels. It should help us out quite a bit. I'm hoping to rely a little bit on Larvitar in this gym. Because we're really only have 2 Pokemon right now, and being a rock type, defensive is very good for us to have right about this moment. So I think it should be alright, as long as the gym leader doesn't pull out something super crazy. I think we should be okay. Alright, grass is super effective on water. So let's take on the next trainer. You know, it's just so weird to me how the EXP is in this game because you literally get no experience from battling. Oh my goodness. Shouldn't have woke up so early this morning. Kinda had to, but I'm not a morning person. Oh, it's just weird. Like, if the trainers are they don't have fully evolved Pokemon, it's kind of like, yeah, they're not going to give it a good experience, and you're not going to get very much in the way of levels. But of course, you do have to get the poison on the Poison Sting. It never fails to me that a move that's so pathetic and useless happens to have the highest chance, for me at least, of poisoning my Pokemon. I really hate it. It seems like every time that they use Poison Sting, they always get the poison. I'm gonna go for a potion though here on Larvitar because I don't want to switch it out. I want to get the experience. I'm pretty sure this Toxicroak probably has dry skin anyway, so it wouldn't do any good to send in Psyduck. And I'm thinking Larvitar will be pretty okay. I think he can take it out. Shouldn't be too bad. As long as he doesn't flinch me with those Astonishes, I think we should be okay. We should be able to live one more. Possibly, if there is no crit. Oh, that's not good. No, we're going down to poison. Right. That I should have saw coming. Obviously, what the heck was I thinking? I mean, at this point, did you really expect anything less? I'm obviously gonna always be the person who's going to lose a Pokemon that I just got. I mean, I just got my starter Tailo, I lose it. I got the Larvitar, I lost it. This game is just making me bound and determined to use this Igglybuff, so I guess I'm gonna have to use it. And we're learning our last move, I believe, which is Sweet Kiss. So I think I'm going to go with... I'm gonna go with Charm, getting rid of, over Defense Curl, because I think Defense could be good for us. And we have a defense lowering move in Tail Whip on Psyduck. Okay, we have Spoink next. That is fine. I want to get you up to level 14 now because, well, you are my 1 out of 2 Pokemon that I have now. Alright, let's see if we can do anything with a Pound. It is just a Spoink. We have 2 baby Pokemon here going at it. But I think you should be okay. It should be enough to go ahead and take it out. If you could at least hit your move, that would be great. I know you had a Mud Slap on you, but still, come on, Igglybuff. Seriously? Alright, level 14 it is, and oh, yes, thank you. Thank you, all that walking paid off. You are finally evolving into Jigglypuff, so now you can be semi-useful. Thank you. I literally spent probably about a good 30 minutes running around down the town and through the route to try to get my happiness up on this Jigglypuff so that I could evolve it. Because I was really wanting it to get evolved sooner rather than later, because I think level 17 might have been when it learned its last move, or Weakest could have been the last move that it learned. I don't exactly remember it. Oh yeah, we have to bury our dead Larvitar. You know, but I have went ahead and decided to train up the Larvitar. Yeah. Could I have switched it out? Yeah. Did I? No. I feel like all these deaths are just unwanted. They're basically not even supposed to have happened. It just makes me so upset, you know? It's just like, really? I did not heal. Okay. What is wrong with me that I would leave it in? I'm gonna have to start playing a little bit smarter. I really am, because if I don't play smarter than this, then we're gonna have some problems. Because I'm gonna end up losing this lock before I even get to level, or not level, before I even get like the 4th badge. If I keep playing like this. Alright, I found myself a burn heal. Guess I will take that. Looking around for any items that I might find on the ground. Any hidden items would be nice. A Master Ball could be very useful at this moment, because considering I only have 2 Pokemon to my name, I would love to have a chance to catch something when we get the opportunity. So I did already heal up our Pokemon, and I am kind of stalling a little bit. But you know what? I feel like there's nothing else that we can possibly do. Both of our Pokemon are level 14, and I believe the Gym Leader's Pokemon are level 12. So I think we're a little, kind of, not really over-leveled, so I think we should be okay to take on the gym. It shouldn't take us too long. But we should probably go ahead and do it anyway, because that opens up more opportunities for us to catch more Pokemon, because we're losing them left and right, apparently. Welcome to Striaton City Pokemon Gym. I'm Chili. I light things up with 5-type Pokemon. And I am the Water-type specialist. My name is Cress. Pleased to make your acquaintance. And my name is Silent. I like Grass-type Pokemon. You see, as for why that there are 3 of us, oh, enough. Listen up. The 3 of us will decide who you may go battle. It'll be based on the type of Pokemon you first chose. That is indeed the case. And the partner you first chose was a water type, it seems. Actually, it was a flying type, but you know what? That's okay. Nothing personal, no hard feelings. Me and my grass type Pokemon will, well, we're going to battle, come what may. Or what may come. You know, it's weird. I always seem to take on Silent. I don't know how that always seems to happen, but I always end up taking on Silent whenever I do these battles. Apparently, the good Pokemon are over on the water type side when you randomize it. Alright, so he leads off with his first Pokemon and is going to be a level 12 Delibird. So, lucky for us, I think he's going to be going a little bit easy on us. You know what, I'm going right for the Disable because this Pokemon only knows Present. So if we can get rid of its only move, the only thing it will be doing to us is struggling. And that means it's going to be killing itself as well, which is obviously a plus. And a Present from a Delibird can range to very low to very high in terms of the amount of HP that it will take away from your Pokemon. And it definitely could heal me up, like you saw the very first move that it used. It healed me up, but I'm just going to play on the safe side. and I'm gonna have it struggle, because why not? And his last Pokemon is going to be a Ghastly. So obviously I cannot touch it with my Jigglypuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and stand with Psyduck, I guess. I mean, why not? There's no reason to switch out. You have the only move that could hit Ghastly, which would happen to be Water Gun. And this one is his ace at level 14, so I'd say we're pretty good. We did pretty good training up to what we did, because we obviously were okay for the gym, and he decided to go ahead and give us an easy win by just spamming Spite, so thanks for making it pretty easy for us, Silent. It's over now. Yes, it's over, but thank you for the money. I would definitely take that. Well, what a surprise. You are very strong. Seems like not even chili or crust would beat you. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen, we have gotten our first badge of the series. 1 badge down, 2 deaths in the PC, but hopefully not a lot more. But you know, with me, that's probably a possibility. Gym badges are proof of your trainer's ability. If you have 1 badge, Pokemon, including traded Pokemon up to level 20, will obey without question. Oh, we also want you to have this. Alright, let's see what this TM is going to be. It's going to be randomized. Ice Burn. Okay, what the heck is that? TM83 contains not Workup, but Ice Burn. It's a move that I have no idea what it does, so I'm going to read about it. By the way, TMs can be used as many times as you want. Alright, so let's check this out. This TM here, and see what it's doing. Ice Burn, 140 power, 90 accuracy. On the second turn, an ultra cold freezing wind surrounds the target. This may leave the target with a burn. And it's a special move, 5 PP, so only to be used in dire situations, and only can be used by Jigglypuff. So you know what, I think I'm gonna hold off on teaching Ice Burn to anyone. I don't really see what good it would do to put Ice Burn on Jigglypuff, because as of right now, I believe the only thing that could kill our Jigglypuff would be a fighting type move. So I'm gonna say we're gonna keep it around for a little while. Maybe somebody else could get some use out of it. Hey there, I'm Fennel. Professor Juniper asked me to give you something. Please follow me. Okay. Randomly just won my gym battle, but you know what? I guess we'll go with a strange random lady. You're going to meet all the Pokemon in the Universe region, am I right? Oh, the stairs are right here. My room is upstairs here. Come on, go upstairs. I literally don't have a choice, Fennel. It's doing it for me. So, like I said, I'm Fennel, and as you can see, I'm a scientist. In fact, the subject I'm researching is trainers. Professor Juniper is my friend from college. He asked me to help you guys. Okay. So, I'll give you something to help you. This is a hidden machine for you. I forgot about this. Totally forgot about Cut. There are some moves that a Pokemon can use even when it's not fighting. With a hidden machine, you can teach your Pokemon a move called Cut. It can cut down a small tree, and you can use the HM move as many times as you want. It's like a TM. Isn't that great? But it's difficult to make a Pokemon forget a hidden move once it learns it. And I'd like to ask you a favor too. There's a place called the Dream Yard on the outskirts of Strangeton City. I'd like some of the dream nests that a Pokemon there called Muna give off. With that, I'll be able to use GameSync to collect save files of various trainers. I'm guessing that means you want me to go and do it, so I guess I have no choice but to do so. And I do have to unfortunately teach someone Cut, so I do want to go to the PC here, because if somebody in the PC could learn Cut, that would be great. Because the only Pokemon, or not the only Pokemon, but the only HM move that you really need in this game, I believe, is like Strength and Surf, maybe? I don't even think you would need Surf. But I'm gonna take Halo and Larvitar out here just for a second. I want to see who can learn Cut, and if nobody learns Cut, I have to go into the grass and catch myself a Pokemon that can learn Cut. That will be not an encounter, but just something to have for teaching Cut. And it looks like that's what I'm gonna have to do, because unfortunately no one can learn Cut. So I'm gonna have to catch me something that can learn Cut, and basically get rid of it because there's nothing else I can do. I think there was some Kangaskhan in the grass. I think they might be able to learn Cut. I'm pretty sure. So I might have to go catch one of those. Which is really gonna suck for me, unfortunately, because I don't get to keep the Pokemon. It's just gonna be here for HM sake. We need it for Cut. But I'm gonna go ahead and heal up my Pokemon here. And I guess we're probably gonna have to end off the episode though, because I don't think I'll be able to catch a Pokemon right now that can learn Cut. I don't actually know off the top of my head what Pokemon can learn what. So, since Psyduck or Jigglypuff cannot learn it, I'll have to do that myself. And the only area of grass that I can really catch something in would be right here in the first route. So I will probably go back and I'll check out what we got there on the first route and this one here right before Striaton City, and I will see if I can find myself something that can use Cut, because unfortunately we cannot move on until I catch something that can learn it, because this is the area that we need to go to in the Dream Yard and I cannot get to it. So I'm going to go ahead and just end off the episode here though, guys. But next episode I will have us a Pokemon that can use Cut, and then we will go ahead on our merry way and continue on and do what we need to do for Fennel, get her little dream mist that she was looking for. So I will see you guys next time with some more Pokemon Black Randomized Nuzlocke. Hopefully we won't be losing any more Pokemon, but you know what? No promises once again.